E360 TV proudly presents Messages of Inspirational Stories TV show. Live streaming now to millions of devices around the world on Roku, Apple TV, Amazon Fire TV, Android TV, YouTube Live, Facebook live streaming. Our shows are available video on demand on these channels. And we broadcast daily, Monday through Friday at 4 p.m. Eastern Time on these channels. On Mondays, Expanding Your Business. Tuesdays, Natural Health and Wellness. On Wednesdays, we cover Mentoring Our Youth. And on Thursdays, our new show, Ideas Worth Knowing. And on Fridays, Women in Leadership. To be able to watch our television show on your favorite device, please go to e360tv.com and download the app for your favorite device. Brought to you by our producers and hosts, Jim Grant and Donna Guinois. Along with our host, Beata Severin Reed and Emerson Brantley. Supported by our admin team of Michaela Vidal and Gaia Guinois Balconi Leda. Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the show. I tell you right now, ladies and gentlemen, you're in for a treat today because our show is brought to you by the good guys at the 6minutewebinar.com. And let me share with you some great news for you today. Today, I'm going to be, sharing information with you about the 6-minute webinar. You're also going to be able to see, I'm going to share with you how the 6-minute webinar is put together. Don McGrath created the ScriptPal. It's an app that he created. It's not online. You can't go searching for it or anything. But that being said, Don actually created the ScriptPal because he wanted to make it super duper easy for people to answer simple questions. When your client comes to you, they're wanting to know one thing. And that one thing is, can you solve their problem or their issue? Can you deliver an answer or the goods on the why they contacted you? That's the value of the 6-minute webinar. Now, in the first part of this presentation today, I had Emerson, I had Donna, I had Rick Cesare, I had a bunch of people telling me, hey, you really need to do a show on the 6-minute webinar, walk them through the ScriptPal. There's a total, I think it's 36 questions that you answer. And I'm going to try to go through it with very minimum dialogue so I don't distort or distract anything or, get you distracted, because the 6-minute webinar is supposed to be bullet, just right on target, bullet comments, not paragraphs. So many times when we're talking to someone, we want to tell them everything. And I want to say about Rick Cesare, I'd like to share a little bit about Rick. Whenever we walked him through his 6-minute webinar, he was super duper impressed because he says, this thing makes you think right on target. You're hitting the bullseye every time with your client. Now, when we go through ScriptPal, you're not going to see that. But when we go through the 6-minute webinar, you're going to see it, because I'm just going to share it with you. Now, I'll be sharing a lot of stuff by, reading the scripts here and all of that, because I've got a good memory, but it's not that good. So please bear with me a little bit. But let me tell you a little bit about Rick Cesare and why he was so impressed and his credentials. Rick is very well known. He is a video marketing guru. He's been very innovative with a lot of successful campaigns on TV. He has created more sales and by building brands awareness. And he has taken products like GoPro, the camera, Sonicare, I'm sure you've heard of that, OxyClean, the George Foreman Grill, he's been able to take these companies to up over $1 billion in sales in a very short, just a few short years. So for him to tell us, wow, this 6-minute webinar, when he was going through the script, he was saying, man, this thing really makes you think. And it does. And that's a good thing. And the important thing is that whenever you finish the script, Don McGrath created ScriptPal. Like I said, it's not an app or anything you can go searching for, but because Don owns it, he created it. He has the right to own it, right? But whenever you go through the 6-minute webinar, let me put the banner up there for this 6-minute webinar, 6minutewebinar.com. When you go through, it's going to seem like you're answering the same questions over and over and over. And that's one of the comments that Rick Cesari made. But whenever you get done at the end, you put your email address in, and probably with a minute or less, usually less than a minute, in your inbox, you get 2 documents. One is it's a spreadsheet that has the questions on one side and the answers on the other. Okay. And then the second document is your full-blown 6-minute webinar. So what we're going to do today, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to walk you right through ScriptPal. I'm going to go through the questions. And I picked a fictitious name of Tom Smith. Naturally, your name would be there when you start. But I did that because I don't really have a program, but I wanted to be able to share how powerful this 6-minute webinar really, truly is. So let's get started without any further ado. First of all, you get the spreadsheet in, comes in on a Google Doc spreadsheet. And the very first question is, what is your name? Now, again, I put in Tom Smith because I didn't want to put in Jim Grant. But you would naturally put your name in, okay? But all the other questions I answered are very honestly, okay? What is the name of your company, or what is the one thing that you're the proud creator of? And I simply put down, enjoy great health over 50. Second question. How many years have you been doing this transformation work that you do? I've been working on that for 20 years. So I just put down simply 20 years. Very short. Who are your ideal clients? Men and women who want to enjoy good health over the age of 50. Next question. What problem do you solve for them? I share with them how important good nutrition, vitamins, and exercise can improve their health. Next question. What are they able to have or do once their problem is solved? My answer. Live and enjoy a healthy lifestyle. See how bullet point that is? Next question. What is the name of your strategy called? My answer is, I need to enjoy good health now. That's a hot button, isn't it? The next question, there's a total of 36 here. What result will someone be able to achieve when they work with you? They will understand what bad habits they need to eliminate. What result does your ideal client want? They want to enjoy a healthy, productive lifestyle. Now notice here, some of these answers seem to be repetitive, but don't worry about that. Don't get caught up in the nuts and the bolts, because we're ready to crank this machine up. It will go. What is the one thing your ideal client does that costs them significant time and energy that isn't getting them the results they want? They procrastinate, making changes in their lives, and they suffer the consequences. What is the one thing that your ideal client does that frustrates and blocks them? The answer? They try diets and supplements and do not understand where they really need to start. What is the one thing that your ideal client does that costs them significant money without getting any results? Answer: waste a lot of time and money buying some program or potion or pill in search of an answer. When did this experience happen? For me, 10 years ago. Just simply put down the answer, 10 years. What were you trying to accomplish? Improve my health and lifestyle. What struggle did you face is the next question. And I answered, didn't really understand how to achieve the results I desired. The next question, what disappointing result did you get? I didn't experience any positive results. Can you see where people can relate to this? Let's go on to the next question. How did this make you feel? One word, frustrated. Next question. What did you decide to do as a result of your struggles with the problem? I researched to find the root cause of my problems. What action did you take? I met Professor Dr. George Grant. What did you discover? Dr. Grant was an expert with using a device called the AO scanner. What did you do with your new knowledge? I learned what issues were. I should have reread, excuse me. I learned what my issues were and the foundation of truth on where I needed to start. Let me read that again since I butchered that answer. Learned what my issues were and the foundation of truth on where I needed to start. That's powerful, isn't it? What positive results did you get? Now I had a full body analysis showing where I needed to begin my journey. What does your program show other people how to do? Understand what's going on inside their body. What is the first step in your program for your client? Ask the right questions to their healthcare provider. That's priority number one. Anytime you're going to be doing anything with your health, make sure you communicate with your healthcare provider. You do not want to be you don't want to be doing something that may interfere with other medication that you're on, or it may interfere with your, what's good for the goose is not good for the gander, is what I'm trying to say, folks. Make sense? Now, what is the second step in your program for your client? Implement a proactive program to take charge of their health. See, that's just very short, sweet, and to the point. Do you like that? The next question is, what is the third step in your program for your client? To have the confidence they need that they're headed in the right direction. Have the confidence that they are headed in the right direction. I like that. What will you show people the 3 keys to in your 6-minute talk? I will analyze issues in their body, how to ask the right questions to the healthcare provider, and be proactive with their health rather than reactive. Those are the 3 keys. What fantastic result does your perfect client want for their ideal future? Answer: take charge of your health and create a healthy lifestyle. What secret to success will you share in your 6-minute talk? They will understand the importance of an AO scanner and the voice frequencies it operates off of. What do you promise to deliver them the 3 keys in your 6-minute talk? My promise is simple: enjoy a healthy lifestyle. That's what everybody wants. You don't need to go into a big explanation. They want to enjoy a healthy lifestyle. Just like I say, bullet comments, ping, 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 right on. And you'll see how this comes together. And I'll let you be the judge out there of what this 6-minute talk is going to generate from ScriptPal. What is the first name of someone who had great results with your program? This is a true story. Jeremy is his first name. What did they do to get the great result? They took the AO scanner, the comprehensive report that they got, and they followed the suggested analysis? What did your client tell you about the great result they experienced? They were no longer suffering from diabetes. That's an eye-opener, huh? I'm not saying this is going to work for everybody, don't get me wrong. But in Jeremy's case, he was able to lower his blood sugar down from over 300 to 400 down to 89, 90, under 100. Of course, it fluctuates naturally, just like blood pressure does, but he was able to get that drastically reduced. What is one thing someone will finally understand when they have the call with you? The importance of knowing what is going on inside their bodies and no longer have to guess or experiment. I like these answers here. What tools will someone get when they have the call with you? They will receive a comprehensive report that is theirs to keep. That's huge, folks. Very valuable. What will someone be empowered to do when they have the call with you? They will be empowered to be proactive and create a healthy lifestyle. Let us know the email address where you'd like to receive the script and plus, the script in the 6-minute webinar. Please check the spelling on your answers and you just put down your email address. It is that simple. Isn't that sweet? Now, if you notice here in a lot of the questions that's asked, a lot of the answers are repetitive. They want a healthy lifestyle. Who doesn't want a healthy lifestyle? So when you submit that from ScriptPal, it sends you, like I said before, the questions on one side with the answers. I don't know how the camera's picking this up. I should know after all the shows I do, but the questions are on the left and the answers are on the right in a document, in a spreadsheet. Now, let's go to the 6-minute webinar and let's see what the answers are there, okay? Now, notice when you do the 6-minute webinar, it's got I call it an introduction of body and clothes, but it starts out drawing your ideal client in. Because one of the things that's really burned a lot of people out, I know you're burned out about it, I am too, most people are, is when you see something of interest, you click on it and they go on for 15 or 20 minutes about the problem. You understand the problem, otherwise you wouldn't have any interest in it in the first place. And you wonder, when are these people going to shut up? Oh my goodness. And then you get frustrated. If you're like me, you hit the red X up there in the corner. And it's, are you sure you want to leave? Yeah, you've wasted enough of my time, because people value time more than they do money. So when someone comes to you, do not waste or abuse their time. Okay, I'm just going to go through and I'm just going to share with you the 6-minute webinar without any comments or anything else. Then we'll go back and discuss the nuts and bolts of it. Okay. All right. Now, this is what you will say when you make a presentation on a video or however you want to handle the information. Based on the script that we just went through, this is it. Welcome to this 6-minute webinar or talk where I will share with you 3 keys to analyze issues in your body, how to ask the right questions to your healthcare provider, and be proactive rather than reactive when it comes to your health. What would it feel like to take charge of your health and create a healthy lifestyle? Pretty awesome, right? We would all love to enjoy a healthy, productive lifestyle, but it's so hard and requires so much time. You procrastinate making changes in your life and you suffer the consequences. You try diets and supplements and do not understand where you really need to start. You waste a lot of time and money buying some program or potion or pills in search of an answer. Does this sound familiar? I remember it was 10 years ago and I was trying to improve my health and lifestyle. I didn't really understand how to achieve the results I desired. I was disappointed that I didn't experience any positive results. I felt very frustrated. Has something like this ever happened to you? Would you like for me to share with you a secret that I unexpectedly stumbled across that will help you understand the importance of knowing what's going on in your body? My promise to you is that by the end of this 6-minute presentation, you will know the 3 keys to enjoy a healthy lifestyle. Does this sound good? I'm Tom Smith, creator and founder of the Enjoy Great Health Over 50 program. And for over 5 years, I've been showing men and women how to enjoy good health, how to improve good nutrition, vitamins, and exercise, and how that can improve their health so that they can live and enjoy a healthy lifestyle. Like I said, I stumbled across upon this solution that changed my everything in my life quite unexpectedly. Because I was so tired and fed up with my struggles, I decided to research to find the root cause of my problems. I went into action and I met Professor Dr. George Grant. What I discovered was he was an expert in using a device called the AO scanner. Then with my newfound knowledge, I learned what my issues were and the foundation of truth on where I needed to start. And I was so happy because now I had a full body analysis showing where I needed to begin my journey. The results have been amazing. I was so excited that I sat down and defined the process to help other people analyze issues in their body, how to ask the right questions to their healthcare provider, and be proactive rather than reactive. And here are the 3 keys to understand what is going on inside your body. Number 1, you need to know how to ask the right questions to your healthcare provider. Number 2, you need to implement a proactive program to take charge of your health. And number 3, have the confidence you are headed in the right direction. When these three keys are implemented in the proper way, the results are simply amazing. Jeremy took the AO scan and followed the suggested analysis. He told me that he was no longer suffering from diabetes. So I decided to offer the I Need to Enjoy Good Health Now program to show many more people, how to understand what bad habits they need to eliminate. Are you ready to understand the importance of having an AO scan? Then you're ready to have a call with me. I would love for you to meet with me for my complimentary I Need to Enjoy Good Health Now program. When you register for my program, I Need to Enjoy Good Health Now, you will receive number 1, you will finally understand the importance of knowing what is going on inside your body and no longer have to guess or experiment. Number 2, what tools you will have is the comprehensive report, and that is yours to keep. Number 3, you're going to feel empowered to be proactive with creating your very own healthy lifestyle. Others have told me how it's changed their life, and it is priceless. Click on the link below and book your time with me, and learn how to understand what bad habits you need to eliminate and what's holding you back from enjoying a healthy lifestyle. Now, let me ask you a question, ladies and gentlemen. That was short, sweet, and to the point. Should have cut my ringer down here. But most importantly, it is hush. Spam caller. Anyway, but notice there in that presentation, everything was short, sweet, and brief. It was all aimed at what's in it for your ideal client. I just walked you through ScriptPal. I just walked you through, and we were able to go through the 6-minute webinar. Now, remember when I first started, I talked about you want to give them bullet comments and not paragraphs. Now, when you get the 6-minute webinar, let me go back over here. We're going to go through it from the beginning. The introduction, this is the hook. The target word count is no more than 20 words. In this, I had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. I went over 10 words in that one. The ideal answer would be 20. But see, even that, just going over 10 words, did not distract from the value. Now, on future pacing, the target word count. Okay, let me go back over the introduction. Welcome to this 6-minute talk where I will share with you 3 keys to analyze issues in your body, how to ask the right questions to your healthcare provider, and be proactive rather than reactive. I went over the 20-word suggested count, but it did not distract from the information I was sharing with the client. At least I don't think it did. You be the judge on that. Future pacing. This is the target word count. And it would be about, this is the target. Your word count was to be about 22. I'm under that. What would it feel like to take charge of your health and create a healthy lifestyle? Pretty awesome, right? Short, sweet, brief. Now the next one, now you will see, if you don't, the problem. Now you see it, and if you don't, the problem, okay? This is a word count no more than 90. I went under that because my answer was, we would all love to enjoy a healthy, productive lifestyle, but it's so hard and requires so much time. You procrastinate making changes in your life and you suffer the consequences. You try diets and supplements and do not understand where you really need to start. You waste a lot of time and money buying some program or some potion or pills in search of an answer. Does this sound familiar? See, I'm way under the 90 count there, but I'm point blank communicating to the wants and needs of the client. That's the target. Is this making sense? Your struggle story, okay? This should be no more than 90 words. In fact, we suggested it be a lot less than that because if you go under 6 minutes, no one's going to get mad at you because you're going to deliver the goods. That's the main thing. I remember it was 10 years ago when I was trying to improve my health and lifestyle. I didn't really understand how to achieve the results I desired. I was disappointed that I didn't experience any positive results. I felt very frustrated. Has something like this ever happened to you? See, in my struggle story, no more than 90 words, I've been able to accomplish what I want. Because if someone cannot relate to that, they're not my ideal client. So you're also giving them ways to get out the door, which is important, okay? And the secret, this should be no more than 30 words. The secret, this is their aha moment. Would you like for me to share with you a secret that I unexpectedly stumbled across that helped me to understand the importance of an AO scan using voice frequencies? Sounds interesting, right? My promise, your promise is the next section. And these are all, big highlighted bold words and then your answers underneath. So you're not just left, floating along with, just floating along without any type of supervision. 35 words is max. You can go under that. Okay. My promise. Notice how I did not hit all 35 words, but let me ask you a question. Did I hit my promise? My promise to you is that by the end of this 6-minute presentation, you will know the 3 keys to enjoying a healthy lifestyle. Does this sound good? See, I don't have to give a paragraph. You don't want to give a paragraph. You want to give people enough information to say yes or no. That's it. Then you share with them your incredible story. Now, this is a target word count of no more than 125 words. I didn't even come close to that because I want to be able to use as little time as I can with a client to be able to get them to want to do business or know more about me, or to sign up for a complimentary call with me. That's the purpose of the 6-minute webinar. It's a door opener. I'm Tom Smith, creator, founder of Enjoy Great Health Over 50. And for over 5 years, I've been showing men and women how to enjoy good health, how to improve how important good nutrition is, how vitamins and exercise can improve their health, so that they can live and enjoy a healthy lifestyle. Like I said, I stumbled upon a solution that this solution. It changed my life unexpectedly. And see right there, I didn't come close to 125 words, but I shared with them my incredible story that I was a creator and founder of To Enjoy Great Health Over 50. And for over 5 years, I've been showing men and women how to enjoy good health and how to improve good nutrition, and how important it is to have good nutrition and vitamins and exercise that can improve their health so that they can live and enjoy a healthy lifestyle. Like I said, I stumbled upon this solution that changed everything quite unexpectedly. See, that's something people can relate to. And you're also sharing with them something that they want. Because, okay, the next paragraph is the path to your solution. Here again, a maximum of 90 words. I didn't even come close to that. But let's see if I delivered the path to the solution. Because I was so tired and fed up with my struggles, I decided to research and find the root cause of my problems. I went into action and met Professor Dr. George Grant. What I discovered was he was an expert in using a device called the AO scanner. Then with this newfound knowledge, I learned what my issues were and the foundation of truth on where I needed to start. And I was so happy because now I had a full body analysis showing where I needed to begin my journey. The results have been amazing. I was so excited that I sat down to find a process to help other people analyze issues in their body, how to ask the right questions to their healthcare provider and be proactive rather than reactive. See, right there is a very clear message on their path to their solution, because that's what the people want to know. Can you take me from where I am to where I want to be? This is the same principle that will be applicable to coaching programs, weight loss, how to shine a great polish for your car, whatever it is. They want to know whether or not you can deliver the goods that they're searching for. And when they come looking to you for one thing, you need to stay on one thing. That's what the 6-minute webinar is about, to keep them focused on target, keeping you focused on target, I should say, to be able to provide the right answers. Excuse me. Now, the next block is 3 steps that lead to a solution. Here, you don't want to be any more than 45 words, because this has been all researched, because you definitely don't want to go over 6 minutes. If you tell them it's a 6-minute presentation, you don't want to go on for 15, 20 minutes or 45 minutes like some people. You're gonna make them mad at you. Okay, the 3 steps that lead them to their solution. And you just simply say, and here are the 3 keys to understand what is going on inside your body. Number 1, you ask the right questions to your healthcare provider. Number 2, you implement a proactive program to take charge of your health. And number 3, you will have the confidence that you are headed in the right direction. When these 3 keys are implemented in a proper way, the results are astounding, amazing. See, that's very short, sweet, and to the point, isn't it? Then the next one is the client's success story. You only want to use one name here, and one name only. And if you're going to be talking about your own success story, it's okay to put down someone else's name, but it's not okay not to tell the truth. Does that make sense? You want to be truthful in everything that you say. That's critical. Because with voice frequencies and the way the energy vibration is, people can pick up on when you're starting to, get into the gray area or share things that's simply not true. Now, Jeremy took the AO scan. Again, this is 73 words. Notice how I don't even come close to 73 words. Jeremy took the AO scan and followed the suggested analysis. He told me he was no longer suffering from diabetes. That's a true statement, ladies and gentlemen. So I decided to offer I Need to Enjoy Good Health Now program to show many more people how to understand what bad habits they need to eliminate. Are you ready to understand the importance of having an AO scan? Then you're ready to have a call with me. I would love for you to meet with me for my complimentary I Need to Enjoy Good Health Now program. Boom. That's pretty powerful, isn't it? And here's the value stack, and they limit that to 40 words. The value stack is what's in it for the customer or the client. When you register for I Need to Enjoy Good Health Now program, you will, number one, finally understand the importance of knowing what is going on inside your body and no longer have to guess or experiment. Number two, you will have the tools to help you with a comprehensive report that you will receive that is yours to keep. Number three, you will feel empowered to be proactive in creating a healthy lifestyle. Others have told me how this call has changed their life and is priceless. See, I might have come close to 40 words. I don't know, but again, I didn't stray. I didn't expand. I didn't go into any abracadabra stuff and try to give them the 55-gallon drum of knowledge through a garden hose. Your call to action, 35 words. Click on the link below and book with me, a time with me. Learn how to understand what bad habits you need to eliminate. Act now. Boom, chicky, boom. That's it. Notice how all of that was just point blank, right down the middle. Now, those of you that's followed the show, you'll know a couple things about me that, yes, it is true. I just want to share this with you if I may. And please forgive me. I'm going to put up Melaleuca because I'm a client there. That's my own individual page. When someone does become a member of Melaleuca, the page they give you is just you simply fill it out. Boom, it's there. No charge or anything like that. But when I met Dr. George Grant, he was on a 6-minute webinar. And those of you that know him, my goodness gracious. His nature, if you go to his website, academyofwellness.com, let me put this here up, academyofwellness.com, so you can go to his website. And you'll see that by nature, what he wants to do, this is Professor George Grant's website, academyofwellness.com. You will see where he's got all kind of stuff up there. It's not a typical, how can I say this and be nice to him? It's not really a user-friendly, it's a pow, 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 pow. All this information that's important to him. And I'm going to use this only as an example. On the website, what he says there is the 55-gallon drum. But when people go to the website, they're looking for what's in it for me. Can Dr. Grant, answer my questions? Now, he's upgraded his site on book.academyofwellness. I should have that up, but anyway, you can go to book.academyofwellness.com and you can see how he's really cleaned that up. It's point blank, precise, right on target. Okay. Now, Dr. Grant, when he went through the 6-minute webinar, but before he did it, he had these slides. He was going to do a presentation. He had 67 slides. Now picture this. Now you just saw me go through or heard me go through the 6-minute webinar. You didn't see anything, but you can use slides in your presentation. Don't get me wrong, but make sure they're simple. Make sure they illustrate a point. Don't have a busy slide up there because people might get interested. Okay, what's that? Okay, because it can get distracting to the person listening. They're either going to listen to what you're saying or watch what you're saying, okay? Now, Dr. George Grant was so blown away with the 6-minute webinar, he put on the presentation with 67 slides. Excuse me a minute. Using the 6-minute webinar, I bet those slides look like a movie or something. We cracked up at him because that is his nature. He's got 3 doctor's degree. He's worked with the CDC here in the United States, the FDA, Federal Drug Administration. CDC is Center of Disease Control and Health Canada, which is their health situation or health department up there in Canada. And he's very well known, very well respected. He's written lots of books, articles, and everything. But whenever you're talking to your ideal client, all of us have a tendency that we want to tell them everything. Now, I've got to share a little story with you by a lady that we had out in Phoenix, Arizona. She's from Florida. And Don McGrath and I, we were putting on an event out there. And we were overpromised and underdelivered on how many people are going to be there. So we had some time on our hand. We're out there for a whole weekend, right? Anyway, that being said, Don comes to me and he says, "Hey, Jim, let's just put on a 6-minute talk and give each person 6 minutes to come up and to do a presentation on what they do. And we'll talk to them about an introduction, a body, and a close." This 6-minute webinar came through the back door, tapped us on the shoulder, and surprised us all. I wish, I don't know, I can't say it about Don because Don's got 37 or 38 patents. He holds. He just got another patent for a watering device, and that he invented. But I wish I was smart enough to put the pieces together, but I wasn't. So we get out there and everybody's doing their 6-minute talk, and we're doing a peer evaluation on how they liked, how they could improve, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. And everybody loved it. The one lady from Florida, Stephanie Dwayne, she got it. She put it together. This is why I say I wish I was smart enough to put it together. She goes back to Florida and she uses the power of that 6-minute talk that we put on in Phoenix. And she's a clinical hypnotist. She helps people quit smoking. She helps people lose weight. She helps people with a lot of issues. She goes to this event and she and she knows the audience is there for one thing. This is about diet and losing weight and that sort of thing. So she tailored her 6-minute presentation on that topic. And she made quite a few sales there, number one. But the thing that really impressed her, and this was the second thing that went over our heads, was that a lady came up to her and wanted to know one thing. Who is your speaking coach? That's how powerful that 6-minute webinar was. And we didn't have ScriptPal in those days. She didn't have anything. She just had the basics of an introduction, a body, a close, and a call to action. That was it. But she was able to put it together because she understood the principles of what we were sharing out there. And then she told Don several times, "When are you guys going to do that 6-minute talk again?" That was powerful. And she had to tell us more than once, ladies and gentlemen. I'm being very open, very honest. Stephanie Dwayne. And I'm going to have Stephanie on a show here as one of these Mondays, and as soon as I can, and let her share the story about the 6-minute webinar, how it all came about. Then you'll get her side of the story, and you will see that it's very similar to what I'm sharing with you. And then it was back during the pandemic, 2020, when we were all on lockdown, and everybody when you go to the grocery store, first thing you head for is what? The toilet paper aisle. I don't know who the Einstein was that thought that was a priority one in life. But anyway, that being said, again, I don't really recall the exactly how it came about together. I know that Bill Heinrich was talking about it. Don was talking about it. John called me. We got on the phone and we started discussing it. And we figured, hey, this 6-minute webinar would be a blessing for people to be able to attract clients online because they can't do it any other way. They can't go out and speak on stage. They can't, a lot of people struggle with their advertising. A lot of people don't even know how to advertise their business. Is that you? Do you struggle having to get your message across? I know there's a lot of stuff about AIs and chat GPT. Ladies and gentlemen, call me old school, call me a laggard, whatever. I'm guilty of it, but I'm kind of funny. When I call somebody or if I'm watching something, I want to watch and communicate with a human being. Recently, I had an issue. I had to check on something with AT&T. They're my cell phone provider. And they have this automated voice, and a lot of times, and we've all been there. You can say anything like, I'm going to pay my bill. Could I have customer service? I'm sorry, I didn't understand that. Could you repeat that, please? Customer service? Oh, what's it about? And I'll try to get you the right person. I'm going, good gracious. That burns me up. I don't know how you feel, but I get tired of this stuff. So therefore, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to respect people in our business, in our TV show, the programs that we're doing. I'm going to respect them to at least give them the common courtesy of communicating with a human being. If it's me, it may not be the smartest human being, but at least they will have a human being that will listen to them and understand them. That's very, very critical. Because then when the AI or the automated, whatever they call them things, transfer me over to a person, I got to repeat the same stuff I told that moron. And that's frustrating. And I told AT&T, you know what I find funny here? You guys are in the communication business and you don't know how to communicate. Can you relate to that? Can I get an amen on that? But anyway, we created this 6-minute webinar thanks to Stephanie Dwayne. And Stephanie, I don't know if you're watching or not, but girl, I got to have you here on the show. We go back many years. We're great friends. And I want you to share your story about the 6-minute webinar, but also too, I want you to share your story. Ladies and gentlemen, Stephanie Dwayne is a cancer survivor. So we're going to have her on a Friday. We'll get it set up, Women in Leadership, because Stephanie has a story that can resonate with us all. And it's just in the 6-minute webinar, we're just going to throw that in there for fun. And ladies and gentlemen, when it comes to, let me do this here. Talk about my 6-minute webinar call to action. Okay. Let's say that you'd like to know what's going on with the AO scan. And you say, Jim, tell me more. Just get in touch with me there at inspiration@e360tv.com. That's our show's website at the E360TV at the TV station. And our staff will make sure that it comes to me. Now, what the AO scan is in a nutshell, you can be scanned over a Zoom call. And this AO scan picks up voice frequencies. And it's done right over the internet. And Dr. Grant, he holds up a little device about the size of a cell phone. You'll see, something like it's a little bigger than it's not much, but it's, hold in one hand. And this device picks up, I'm going to be lying if I say how many frequencies. It's in the hundreds. That this study has been done of all the frequencies, and it communicates directly these frequencies. It picks up frequencies from all of your internal organs. Everything it produces a signal in your body because we're all energy. I mean, it's the same principle of what they use for an EKG on you when you have a heart attack like me, or anything like that. And we use it. We use it a lot without even knowing it, believe it or not, because voice frequencies, that's also the same technology that's used for lie detector test. Because we can say anything we want to, but our voice cannot mask. Most of the time, there's a few people that can fool a lie detector test. I mean, nothing is perfect. But most of the time, if we're hooked up to a lie detector test and we're not telling the truth, that thing will snitch us off. And this is what it does. It measures frequencies. Now, what's unique about the AO scanner, you can look at it on YouTube, and there's a lot of information out there on it. But when Dr. Grant performs it, he does the first initial reading. And this doesn't take long. We're talking seconds. We're not talking minutes. Okay, he holds it up, gets a reading, and then this little AO scan can help adjust your frequencies. It blows the mind. It really, truly does. And then he creates a comprehensive report, and he sends you the comprehensive report. It's yours to keep. And it red flags, certain areas. And like mine, when he did mine in 2021, this was about 3 months before I had my heart attack, it red flagged my heart. It showed that I had a problem with the LAD, the lower, the main muscle in the front of the heart, the main pump, okay? And where I fell into the trip bag was that my blood pressure was always good, 120 something over 68 to 74. My LDL or bad cholesterol was, under 100 to 73 2 years before my heart attack. And even in the hospital after my heart attack was 93. So the point being is that according to the medical standards in that day, with all the blood tests, all the things they could do, it did not register anything that I should be concerned about my heart. But the AO scan picked it up. And on October the 29th at midnight, on a Friday night, 2021, I had a mild heart attack. And then on the following Monday, on November the 1st, I had to have open heart surgery and 4 bypasses and all that, because they told me the whole weekend all was going to need was stents. But when I went in there for stents on Monday morning, that's when they discovered my real problem was I had the widowmaker, and that's a very serious health condition. Men and women can get it, but they call it the widowmaker because it's if you have a bad heart attack or a massive heart attack with the widowmaker, they say on the average you got 15% chance of making it outside a hospital. And inside the hospital, it's about 50%, I think. But it's a very serious condition. So my point being, I should have taken that AO scan more seriously. But I've been, I've been told that, hey, you're okay. Blood pressure's good. Cholesterol levels are good. Hey, man, you're doing good. I kind of figured maybe that was my safety net. But like I tell people, the night that I had my heart attack, ladies and gentlemen, it's kind of tough to find out the hard way that your safety net had a hole in it when you fall. Our time is gone today. I sincerely hope and pray that you you have enjoyed the show about the 6-minute webinar. I hope it kind of encourages you to be able to learn more about the 6-minute webinar. If you'd like to have your own 6-minute webinar, have your own script, and have everything, not only the questions and answers from the ScriptPal, but also the fully prepared 6-minute webinar, please get in touch with me at Inspiration E360 TV. We'll get it to you. And as you know that I'm a big fan of Melaleuca, I'm taking the Heart Health Pack for over 50. All I ask you to do, whenever you're looking for vitamins or minerals or something like that, go to Melaleuca, not necessarily my page, but just go to Melaleuca. They're a great company, and look up the products of interest to you. Could be cleaning products for your home, could be certain health issues, whatever it is. Do your research and make sure that there's nothing in there, in the contents of the products, that could be maybe not beneficial to your health. And I say that openly and honestly, and always, always, always. Even after my heart attack, I just started taking the pills, the heart pack, before I had my surgery. But even in the hospital, my surgery, my wife brought everything over, and she said, "You clear this with the surgeon and the cardiologist before you take one thing." And I said, "Yes, ma'am." And the doctors looked at it and said, "That's fine. You're good to go." So, okay. But it's always prudent to check with your healthcare provider, because if you don't know what you're doing, you can harm yourself. Ladies and gentlemen, our time is gone. I sincerely hope that I've put on a decent show for you today. and share some great information with you, because if you're struggling trying to get in touch with your ideal client, how to get your message across, trust me on this, the 6-minute webinar will give you the confidence that you need to know that you know your ideal client and you can help them in their hour of need. We'll see you tomorrow. We're going to be back with Dr. Grant, and we're going to be talking about hydration or something like that. And that's always on Tuesdays, and we're looking forward to that. Be sure and share this show with others, and be sure and join us on Tuesday. We'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye. Have a wonderful day, and I hope and pray that you are healthy, happy, and blessed in all areas of your life, and the same for you and your loved ones. Thank you for tuning in.